Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining me. And I'm already burning my own show here. So here we go. So good evening, good morning, good afternoon, lovely, lovely friends. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm your host, Zsuzsanna Hörcsög, and this is our show, Zsuzsanna Medium. And you see, I've been so excited to be here. So even my glasses are giving me a nice view. So here we go. Wonderful to be here. And if this is your time, you are joining me here on the Aswa Radio Network. Thank you very much for joining me. And feel free to find all the other shows. You can go on to the main page, askoneradio.com/archives. And then you can find all the recordings, and you can find my show, Zsuzsanna Medium, and all the, I think now it's over 40 shows there for you to select what you are really drawn to. If you have been following my shows, I really enjoy inviting friends and guests and creating lovely conversations, really insightful discussions as well. And today, since we are live here, I'm going to welcome two lovely callers when they will arrive here, and I'm going to do readings, and let's see where we are going to go when they arrive. But in the meantime, I've got two sets of cards in front of me. One of them is my own card. Actually, I should be saying that these are my mother's old cards, and I really wanted to bring the cards with me here today. Actually, I'm going to show you this way. And I also have another deck of cards here. And you see, if you follow my work, you know that I am not a tarot card reader. I love the cards. And when somebody is asking for a card, of course, I'll give you a card here. But quite interestingly, you know, we always find the card, or we always find what we need to work with. And then quite interestingly, when I have my mother's cards here with me, for instance, as you can see, they are very, very old cards, very old cards. And as long as I remember, my mother always had the cards because she was also a reader. And so the cards are forever cards, absolutely beautiful cards. But then quite recently, I mean, I'm not using the cards for readings, not using the cards because they are just, for some reason, not working in my hands at all. And I just need to accept that. And maybe my own mother in spirit was also a reader. She does not want me to use the cards at all. And it's quite interesting because a few months ago, when I was shuffling the cards really wanted to fall out of my hands, and really indicating that I should not be using these cards. But then they are very, very precious to me. You can imagine they still have the scent of the cupboard where my mother used to keep all her different things, jewelry and perfumes and various things. So they are very, very precious to me. So, but as we move on, you know, we always find what we need. So I have a lot of cards, and quite interestingly, when I work with the cards, yes, they stay in my hands, and for me, working with cards was never about learning exactly what the certain numbers mean or the certain signs mean. Because when I work with the cards, sometimes, you know, they can dance in my hand. They can do all different things. They can become a mirror. They can become a door. They can become an airplane, anything. And it's quite interesting because in this sense, we could have anything in our hand. You know, sometimes I feel because the energy is already working. By the time I look at the card, the energy and the information is already there, already with us. So, but still, the cards are here. So today I thought I'm just going to bring the cards. So when I'm getting to you, lovely caller, I will ask if you would like to have a card here. So let's see. We have Travis in Jacksonville. be Florida ready. So Travis, are you here?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, lovely to have your voice. Thank you very much for calling in. I think quite recently, I think I had somebody from Jacksonville because I recognize the space. So, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, and I'm just so grateful I can hear you very, very clearly. So, how can I help you today, please?
I'm calling in today with questions on in my romance department and my financial department.
Okay, so the rooms where you live right now, and then the people you live with, and then also your financial situation. Am I correct?
I didn't hear you clearly. I'm sorry.
Yes. Did you? Oh, romance. Sorry. Okay, romance and financial. Okay, because wow. Okay. Now I need to tell you what I immediately got for your first question, and even if I misunderstood, because I thought you were asking about the room and then the place where you live, but then I was feeling that I need to change. I need to shift place, and I need to rearrange elements in my life. So when we are talking about romance, are you thinking to create a romantic life or bringing romance into your life, or we are talking about an existing relationship here?
An existing relationship that I
And
like now. Questions have come above, have rose above it now.
yes, yes. So would you understand, within your relationship that actually I need to look at it from different angles. And then for the moment, I need to maybe just observe what is happening and then let the other person and let the situation settle a little bit, because I feel that you have been asking this question for some time, and I need to go for the last 3 and 6 months, even conversation, bringing up certain topics in the conversation, in the dialogue with your partner, and it feels that you are the one who might be slightly tiptoeing around. Would you understand that, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, thank you. And what Spirit says that you have been very, very wise to behave or to be in this way, because you could not have helped any more or any longer that person, because that person needs to find what that person is looking for within, and then it feels that you have been very patient and very accommodating, and then it feels that just a little bit more you need to be in this way, and then as we get to the new year, January 2nd or third week of January, I feel that as it will feel for your partner as if just waking up after a long sleep, and then I feel that is the time when the energy is rejuvenating itself and the relationship is at a different stage, it's like starting a new phase, Would you understand that, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, thank you. Now, also, would you understand, because my attention is back to you, that I have a grandmother here. I want to acknowledge a grandmother on your father's side. Would you understand a grandmother or possibly a great grandmother on your father's side who is in spirit, please?
Okay, that is true.
Yes, thank you. I feel that she is the lady who is very outspoken, very much to the point, and then I would not really, I would not be, I would not be brave to hide from her eyesight, because she would find me and she would ask, she would feel what is really happening to me, and then I needed to trust that energy. It's not that she's very forceful, but then she's coming from love and compassion, but then quite forward, and then saying exactly what she means. There is no mincing of words here. And then what she's saying is that her energy is very much around you, and then she's saying that she's trying to catch your attention, because what I see here, what I feel here is that, when sometimes you can have that time that, oh, I'm trying to think, and then we are just wandering. And I feel that is the time when she's trying to come close to you, and as if really looking into your eyes, and then just saying that, just holding your shoulders, and it's all okay. It's a perfect space and the perfect time where you are. You have not done anything wrong, and you have been doing everything right and correct what your heart was saying, And then while I'm saying this, because I'm feeling your heart energy, it feels that you have been very brave. You have been, Travis, very, very brave to say what you needed to say, and very sometimes quite diplomatic. That is what I feel. Just a little bit more time we need here, and then your other half is going to open up, and the sensation is as if waking up from a long sleep. I feel that
Okay.
as you are moving forward, going for January, second part of January and February, it feels like this grandmother is leading you through the time, and then you might feel as little challenges in life, but then she's guiding through. And then there is this element of trusting, So would you understand that around 9 o'clock or 11 o'clock in the evening, sometimes you feel her as if she's in my corner, as if I am sensing her there, or sensing something or somebody in the corner. Would you understand that, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. And then it's like she's just from the side, holding the space for you, not always, not necessarily trying to catch your attention. There are those times, but then just being there and then having that grounding energy, very earthy, very grounding. And I'm feeling a lot of wisdom with this lady. I feel that in her time, she has shed a lot of tears, and from her tears, she has learned what is really important in life, and that is what she's giving you. I feel that the love you feel in your heart for the other people, she is, there's lovely sensation because she's giving you the love from her dimension and then coming through your heart. And then this is how it is going out. You will feel, and you might feel as you move forward, that I want to open my heart a little bit more, relax in the situation and relax and trust life. When we have questions in a relationship, sometimes you just need to take a step back, and it's perfect, having that conversation within us that I have created that relationship. Let's see what is there and what I need to learn, or what I am being reminded of. There is that sense of
Right.
You have been very strong and very bold, okay? And then she's just asking you to carry on in a way how you have been. And then it's, yes, your question was about the other person, but then she's giving you the strength for yourself, Now, your other question was about the financial conversation. I need to go a little bit further for that, about March or April. Right now, I feel that I need to hold the coins in my hand, because suddenly as I'm talking, I've got coins in my hand, what I feel here is, sometimes people can do the trick with the money or the coin, and then doing this, and then it's gone, and then it's actually over there, So it's quite lovely what I'm feeling. It feels like a golden, for some reason I'm seeing a golden coin here in my hand, and it feels right now that I need to, or actually that is your conversation. I'm feeling, I'm just trying to feel into what is the best place to put my money into, Do you understand that, please? Travis? So I don't know if you are here, but my sensation, I just finished the energy review. My sensation is that as I'm holding that golden coin, I'm thinking of whether I'm going to put it here and there and there. And right now the time is to hold, to hold on what you have. There is that little sense of impatience or a little worry about that question, but for the moment, just hold as it is, and then things will start moving forward in what did we say, March and April time. Okay, so when you have the energy, the financial conversation coming to you, just keep feeling it. That is what I feel. Keep feeling it, hold it, and then the energy starts moving forward in March and April. So, Travis, thank you very much for being here. I hope I could help you, even though I probably I lost you here at the end. So thank you very much for calling in. Let me know how you are getting on with your questions. Feel free to send me an email to zsuzannamedium.com, because I would love to even finish the conversation here, or your reading here. So thank you very much for being here. And I think I'm going to move to the next caller, who is Janet in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. So Janet, thank you very much for joining us here. How are you?
I'm good.
Lovely to have your voice. Thank you for being here. I never had anybody from Manitoba, so that's probably a place I'm going to look up. I'm just learning so many wonderful things here. So let's see, how can I help you today?
Yeah, I just want to know what is going to be my, let's say, if you see anything good coming before the end of this year.
Okay. Now, before we get to the end of the year, would you understand the last 3 and 4 months? I feel that I am on this track, or I'm on this path, and it feels a little bit monotonous. And then I have chosen this, but I know that I want to do something else, and I want to change it into something else. Would you understand that, please?
Yes.
Thank you. And because it feels like, your question was the end of the year, and then it's just because I put it on a track, it feels like a train. And as I'm approaching the end of the year, it feels like the energy is running out, the energy of the engine is getting slower and getting quieter, and this is what you need to experience. So I don't know whether you are thinking of changes, but I feel that as we start January, I immediately feel that you know, metaphorically, energetically, you are on one track, one train, and then you are going to take another one. I feel there is an exchange of energies, and then I also feel that you need to look into your skill set, how you are using your skills, because right now I am using my skills, but I know that I could do double of what I am doing, double, the amount or the energy or the quality what I am doing. And then I feel that you have been considering this for quite some time, like 8 or 12 months, but then you have been very, very quiet about it. But I feel that as I'm holding my hand here, Jeanette, it's in front of my heart and in front of my lungs. And then that is your energy, because I'm feeling as if I'm keeping myself, or I have been keeping myself in a cage, and then it's right that that energy, current energy is just has to run its course, and then you will know, you know that is what you needed to experience. I feel that there was not a lot of really good learning from that experience, but then you have chosen, so you stick with it. That is what you have been doing. Now, when we get to January, actually, even before the end of January, look into how you are using your skill set. I need to look through what I have not used, out of all your skills, Now, if I'm feeling 3, 4, 5 different skills, even if you have them in an order, but I feel that number 4 and number 5 have not been used, and then it's for some reason as if I have been always putting them to the back of the pile, and then not choosing to use them. I feel that it's when you really claim those skills, and when you really say, now I really want to see what I can do with that, I feel they bring out that strong quality within you, that you will know that you can do things by yourself, not necessarily being part of a team or working or doing something for other people, because I feel that energy that I want to experience things, and I want to learn new things, and I want to see what I can do as a solo person, as an individual. I feel that as we enter the new year, that is where we are going. It's like polishing a crystal. You have started polishing that crystal, but as if have avoided a few sides of it, and then we need to continue polishing that crystal. Would you understand that, please?
Yes, I understand, and I can feel the energy that I have with you, and I really appreciate that I hear from you and I get a reading from you today. And if we could, one more, please, for my family, for my husband and my kid. Did you see anything like something that you can see in the future for us?
Yes, you know what I'm feeling, because it comes with a conversation, because I feel that as you find your own strength, even, and then that is your voice, so I need to find what is really talking within myself, and I feel that once you are on that frequency, that will have an impact on your husband, and I feel that the energy really is that as we enter the new year, you are the one who is leading, and then first I feel that you are the one who is leading and finding the way out of situation what your husband right now might not see, and there's nothing wrong with that, because, we go through different stages in our life, and you have been really supporting each other. There is a very, very strong bond, bond between the two of you, even in the sense that you do not need to talk to each other, but then you know what the other person is not just thinking, but feeling, And then I feel that right now your question was about how, what you can expect before the end of the year. I feel that you are gathering your strength, also taking a course, or considering expanding what you have been doing, and you are the leader. And I feel that you are the leader of your husband, and then the other family members as well. I feel that people start listening to you within the family, because right now, as I'm listening to the other members in the family, it feels that people have different energies, different conversations, and then maybe not entirely sure about what you are saying, and in a way, how the rest of the family sees that you trust how you are moving forward, they will start trusting you, and then trusting that they need to move forward as well. In that sense, what I feel for you here, Jeanette, is that you are that torch holder, or the Pied Piper, the Pied Piper story, that you are the one who is finding the new way and then leading. And I feel that the whole unity, the unity of the family, you have been really longing for that shift, and then it's just like, it's lovely, because I'm going back to the first picture, the first sensation I got here is a train track, it's like you have your train, you are one, and then all the others are behind you. It's one, nobody's going to be left behind, and everybody is going to be heard. It is necessary for some people to feel that actually they are really heard, they are understood, they are really gotten in the family. And then I feel that you have that wonderful sense of listening and compassion, that you're able to hear those energies as well. You have that ability that I need to move forward, but at the same time, I'm listening to what is happening behind me, Now, what Spirit is saying, that make sure that you take time for yourself, so we cannot, sometimes we can be really, really inspired, and when we feel the energy that now we are moving forward, we really want to embrace it, and it means that we feel that we suddenly can help everybody, and we want to do everything. But what Spirit says, that as you move forward now, between now and the end of the year, and then as you are moving into January, towards the end of January, where the energy is going to be slightly different, but then make sure that you take time for yourself, and then also delegate things to the other people, the other family members, because I have a sense that as the time, because I'm feeling a clock here, quite a few months and even a few years have passed, that you have been doing things for the other people, whereas they could have been able to do things for themselves. I feel as you move forward, all family, every single member of the family will start feeling their own energies and finding their own voice. But you will be the first one, you will be the first one. Now, would you understand, Jonah, that you are also feeling your dreams, as if I'm journaling my dreams and feeling into the symbolism, and or studying and sitting down or looking into, and I feel that you got that wonderful sense of feeling that energy, as well as knowing the structure, finding out what you need to do and what steps you need to take. And then you are able to combine this. I feel that as I'm moving forward for you, because that's behind, or that's with me as a family, but as I'm moving forward, your energy is a mother of a community, I don't know whether you are teaching, empowering other people, but if you are doing it, or if you might be considering it, that through your own experience, you are inviting. I wanted to say you are empowering, but you are inviting others, young teenagers, young girls, how they are finding their purpose in life, how they are finding their confidence. And I also feel, I don't know, I'm speaking in a different language, but I'm going to a different place, or, how we can do the Zoom meetings and the different meetings, but then being able to speak to people who speak another language, and then what you are learning, you are translating, and then you are able to give it to another group of people who might be in a different part of somewhere else in the world, and you are able to translate the meaning, what you are learning or what you have experienced, you are able to give it to them as well, and so very beautifully, So, Jonathan, I hope I could help you here, and it made sense. So feel free to send me.
Did you see, Connie, any jealousy that was running on the family?
When I said that I feel the different conversations and the different energies, and then some people feel that they are not understood and not gotten. That is what I was feeling, I feel that there are three people, but then it's their journey. They are not going to, because they want to see what makes you move forward, and then they will, through the experience, what you are creating with your immediate family, they will be able to, when they are ready, they are able to start listening, because the whole unity, the whole family is moving forward together, So, so I think this is what I can or we can say here. So, Jenna, thank you very much for calling in. Feel free to let me know, how you are getting on and what the end of the year is bringing to you and to your family. I feel that your energy is much greater than just yourself, and it's much greater. There is a purpose why you are within that family. This is what I can say. So thank you very much for joining in, Janet. We've got 30 seconds, so I'm just going to say my goodbyes to all of you. Now, if this was your first time, thanks very much for joining me. I was your host, Zsuzsanna Hörcsög, coming to you directly from the UK. And this is our show, Zsuzsanna Medium. And find my social media pages and sign up for my newsletter and all those wonderful things. So I'm always here on Tuesdays. So have a wonderful week and see you next week. Thank you very much. Thanks. Bye for now. Bye.